Hello. Welcome to Damsels, Dice, and Everything Nice. I am Belle, your dungeon master.
So we met Panic, and then Ariel touched a thing, and we all followed her into the room with Madame Leota, who sent us into another room with two shadowy figures who were people that we did not like very much. They changed for each of us. It was not fun, but we did it. And we got through that room, and then we went into another room, which had a hourglass with Atlantica on top and all of our worlds below it. No pressure. We had to touch the little stone things, and guys, we left Meg.
We did. We left Meg.
Still really upset about it. I don't like being left alone, so just saying, I understand, and it's not cool. We left Meg.
Are we ever gonna see her again?
Hephaestus did look at you apologetically as you fell your way into a second chamber as that door closed, as Meg was left with her hand against that last bone tile, keeping everything in place so that you all could get to safety. And as she disappeared, Hephaestus looked at all of you and said, they're called trials for a reason. But if you are looking for your friend, you may find an ally through that door. And he directed you through another door. And as you go through the door, you find yourselves actually falling through what feels like a thatched roof. And Jasmine, you find yourself actually having the same experience. You had just come from Hephaestus after rejoining him to meet up with the princesses to assist them with their trials. And he opened a door for you, and then you felt yourself falling again. And you all just fall through this thatched roof, landing fairly gracefully into chairs set up around a very homely circular wooden table. There's a battered teapot that begins pouring cups of tea all on its own. And a man with a long white beard and a tall pointed hat sits across from you. Merlin, there has been an oddness in these woods, and you have a feeling that things will come together quite soon. And then suddenly several princesses come tumbling through your roof. Is it morphin' time already?
Okay.
Mr. Merlin, what is the most educational form for these princesses to take?
Oh Lord. Well, we've just now all met each other, but what are you doing here?
What are we doing here? We fell through the ceiling.
Honestly, I could go for a cuppa if the tea is available.
Also, sorry about your ceiling.
He's got wine, a lot of hair, wizard.
So you all, as you start to have this conversation, you start to kind of just feel yourselves get like a little bit smaller, a little bit smaller, a little bit smaller, a little bit smaller. Your snouts kind of like elongate just a little bit.
What?
Feel like kind of just like teeth coming down, and ears go swing. And suddenly you're all staring at each other, but you're rabbits.
No!
Same
Or is
for
it a
frying
carrot?
pan.
Oh,
Oh my god, a glowing carrot!
It's a glowing carrot. It's got to be a glowing carrot.
Yes.
You're looking for allies, and I'm looking consistently, because it's my thing, for the next king. So, you help me, and maybe I help you.
Have you considered, and this is gonna be wild for you, I think, having a woman or a non-man as your monarch?
And on your shoulder, you'll feel a little bit like it as the little squirrel from previous adventures, Merlin, kind of pops up to figure out what's going on. And she's now about the size of many of you princesses. She just goes.
Oh, yep, these are our new friends.
Is there any chance this squirrel that steals acorns knows thieves can't?
It's a good question.
I honestly never really asked her. Does this squirrel speak thieves' cant?
That's incredible. Of course she does.
Yeah,
Of
really,
course
I
she
usually,
does.
I respect her privacy, but maybe she does.
I am going to start speaking to the squirrel in thieves can't. To the squirrel, is this man with the hair trustworthy? Because he just turned us into rabbits, and we're not rabbits, we're people. Are you a people? Did you learn your lesson?
No, I'm a squirrel, but there was a boy who was also a squirrel, and then he was people, and it's kind of a sad story. But he's making up for it by offering me adventure as potentially an apprentice, and I hang out with Archimedes, and Archimedes is actually very smart, and he's taught me a lot of stuff.
Excuse me, I must have guests, and I open the door.
And you open the door, and it's a familiar figure, kind of like scraggly, like shoulder chin length, red hair, very like almost like Norse features. It's Kay, and he'll look at you and be like, "Oh, well, Mr. Merlin Wizard, sir, you haven't seen them any nights around, have you?"
Well, for one thing, I'd like to congratulate you. I see you've been working on complete sentences. Well done, Kay.
Yep. Actually, your old friend has been helping me with grammar and everything. It's really helpful.
I can absolutely tell. And as you can see, no knights here, just these rabbits. Perfectly normal rabbits.
And as you say that, the princesses pop back into.
Fine.
Was the lesson that he
words.
gets down? If that was the lesson, I am concerned.
That's what I picked up
okay.
from all of this.
Well, you
Alright.
certainly learned something, so now the educational polymorph has been broken.
Precious.
Okay.
Did we get your name? The squirrel's name?
Why don't we
I asked
ever ask anybody for their names?
Terrible about
I
that.
asked the squirrel with Speak with Animals. I asked the squirrel her name.
Oh, that's Pam.
My name is Pam. How would you like to proceed through the forest? Are you looking to track? Are you looking to look around? Like, what's the plan?
Well, I'm certainly not stealthing.
Apparently we were just gonna Aaron Sorkin our way to the next.
You can walk and talk into the forest. I'm not sure what you'll find, but you're certainly welcome to do that.
I would stealth, but not with this party. I'm just gonna...
Merlin, should we be looking for anything in particular in this forest? I mean, your friend pointed us in this direction. Is there a passageway that leads out of this land or something in the forest?
There's all sorts of things in this forest. There's trees and animals and some holes and a few other huts. I said trees and
Should we
That's interesting.
Should
Are
we
we looking for a lady that men don't often like?
Wait, is she an ex-girlfriend maybe?
preposterous. Really just a pretender to the throne of greatest magic user in all of Britain.
Ah, ex-girlfriend. All right.
Ah,
do we think that she might be able to, if she's located in these woods, be of some assistance to us in finding our wizard?
Mim's never an assistance to anyone, especially not commitment.
Okay, now it's definitely sounding like an ex-girlfriend thing, Merlin. You said it wasn't an ex-girlfriend thing, and I'm going to be honest with you. You're making it seem like...
You know, remind me, are we looking for knights? Are we looking for maidens? Are we looking for what are we looking for again?
All of the above, you iron brain.
Knight. Oh well, I do see some footprints that might be made by those heavily armored. Should we follow that path, perhaps?
We're off.
So, what if on our travels, our more heavily armored friends go in front? Just a humble request from a very soft human.
Yes, sure.
Fair
I'm
enough.
happy to.
Love you both.
And Ariel, as you walk through the forest, you suddenly a strange feeling overtakes you.
oh,
And your sense of smell suddenly just heightened so much more. The fresh scent of the forest, the perfumes and the snacks of your fellow princesses. Merlin just smells like tea for some reason. You smell that fresh water of that burbling brook with maybe something even some kind of undercurrent of something that smells off, maybe a little bit of bitterness or something spoiled even.
ugh. Guys, it's just a lot of
Ah!
Just a surge of wild magic
Oh,
somehow.
it's a lot of disgusting smells. All at once. Oh, it's overwhelming.
So suddenly, Panic is right next to you. I love this modified wild surge that offers the chance for an imp to appear because it is relevant.
What does Panic smell like?
Mostly sulfur and brimstone.
Like I thought.
Mostly sulfur
Not
and
pleasant.
brimstone.
Your musical interlude starts now.
And this blue imp kind of hovering with his boots of levitation just kind of goes, "Hey, everybody, I felt kind of guilty about what happened to Meg, so I thought I'd be more of a hero and help out if you need me."
I'm fairly certain that Meg warned us about you, and now Meg is potentially trapped and could die, and I do blame you.
Oh, that makes me very nervous.
I don't mean to be devil's advocate, but I do in fact think the tiny devil could be a little bit useful in this scenario.
I agree. Also, was that you that Ariel was smelling?
Oh.
No, he smells bad, but not like that bad. Like the river bad. It's a different kind of bad.
Gotcha.
Panic meet Merlin. Merlin meet Panic.
Hi, I'm an imp.
I'm a singing wizard. It's been a weird morning.
Yeah, I feel that. Okay, what you doing, princesses? How can I help?
We're trying to find Megara.
Oh!
Left her there, and I still feel really bad.
Is Meg here?
Yes, she's still holding her hand on the thing that allowed us to get out of there, and then we left, and then we all feel kind of like terrible friends and not really heroes because we left our friend behind.
Well, Panic, you could turn into a fish and check out the water without the wizard having to turn us into fish and teaching us another weird lesson about his personal life.
You did do the fish thing before. Yes? Mm-hmm. Freedom. Yes, we're asking you to turn into a fish and jump into that water.
Polymorph. Interesting. So, here's what happens. With a natural 20, Ariel, you notice that these footsteps of these armored feet lead right up against these sets of trees. And you see that there appear to be swords and even pieces of like a breastplate, maybe even scattered off to the side, directly around two specific trees.
Guys, look! What's this stuff doing here?
And then you all turn into squirrels. Ariel.
Yes.
You, with your newly enhanced sense of smell, you sense again that almost spoiled smell, much stronger. And you smell it. You smell it in the water, and you smell it on the armor, and you smell it on the trees, the two trees in front of you.
Guys, you don't smell that? It's everywhere. Can I do like an investigation to see if I can track the source of it?
Sure.
Merlin checks himself and he's like, I mean, I'm old.
It's not on you. It's over here, all over the place.
You've just got regular old people smell.
So you come to a similar conclusion as you're kind of like waffling around, even with your squirrel senses, you smell that there's something about these acorns that smells strange, and they have like an off look to them. The tree itself, you notice with a 17, it's especially now that you've got such an intimate look at it, it's a very unique looking tree. The shape of it is twisted and gnarled in a way where it almost looks like it's just a very uniquely shaped tree.
Gnarled in that it looks like an opening, or gnarled like so I could go inside, or gnarled just like it's had a bad century.
Gnarled, like the limbs are forming almost a humanoid shape.
So first off, can I pick off an acorn with my hands, my squirrel hands, and I'd like to drop it down and say, if anyone has magic to know what's wrong with these, here you go. Okay.
As soon as you rip an acorn, you hear a coming from beneath you.
I think I just pulled a finger off of a person.
From within the tree.
Something. Detect magic on the tree?
Okay. Yes, you definitely sense a very, very strong, but slightly corrupted sense of transmutation magic.
Detect a macaw, reflect a mashal.
Oh my god, it makes a noise too! Sorry, I'm very excited.
I am overjoyed.
Very on brand.
Love it.
Interesting. I think someone's been turned into a tree, or at least maybe several summons have been turned into a tree. Yes, we hear you. My name is Merlin. What's your name? It's a pleasure to meet you, Merlin. We're gonna get you out of there.
Looking at these trees, it definitely looks as though it is some ancient, druidic inspired curse.
As I politely climb down from the tree, I'm going to message a friendly, hi, hello, how are you? What's your name?
Oh, hello. Who's that? Yes. This is Lancelot. Can you hear us? Can you see us? What's happening out there?
Hold up. Oh, really, I'm just gonna say to the party, hi guys, I'm messaging the tree.
It's
Excellent.
working.
That's normal.
It's not. Sorry, Lancelot. Are you not a tree? You can't see?
Are you saying these messages out loud as well, or are you just saying them in your mind?
I'm gonna say them out loud for the benefit of my party, but ideally I'm also saying them in my mind. It's like a delay.
As soon as you say Lancelot, there's you're still in the tree, aren't you?
I'm climbing down from it, but I'm definitely still in the
You're
tree.
so the tree that you're in suddenly shrinks down, and there is a fairly handsome knight in kind of battered armor that's like been like a little bit broken, now holding you in his arms, looking down like, excuse me, my apologies.
If I weren't already married, this would be a great meet cute.
Yeah, I'm just about to say.
And he'll like, ouch,
More like meat roots. Lancelot, hello.
hello, have you seen Gawain? And he'll look over, and then the other tree that was next to him, and stumbling onto his knees is another, this time like shaggy black-haired knight, as Gawain kind of just like stumbles to his feet, back up to his feet.
Sorry, Merlin, what were you saying?
Oh, I was just going to say, could there be other knights that have been turned into trees?
Well, the only ones missing are Arthur and Galahad. Oh, sorry, nope. The only ones missing are Arthur and Galahad.
Well, just
Well,
to
if
be
you're
safe.
going back for reinforcements, maybe that's not such a bad idea.
Yes. Now go fetch reinforcements. Thank you.
All right, so you make your way up through the woods again to kind of the source of this stream as it opens up into a very, very, very large, like so vast to the point where you can't see the other side of it. It just appears to be just this like vast body of water. It's very, very still, almost mirror-like in its stillness. And just at the shore, you see that the shore itself is lined with many, many trees. But just at the shore, you see a clump of 3 trees with now what looks to you a very familiar, gnarled, twisted, almost humanoid shape. Make me like.
Well, now that I understand the trick, everyone stand to one side. I'll handle this. Bruno, Arthur.
Arthur, on Arthur, you see one of the trees starts to rustle. There's a moment, and you hear like a creaking noise of the wood as the tree. It feels almost like looks like it's like disoriented and it comes towards you, and then it stops for a second and then just swipes at you. Everyone roll initiative.
Whoa!
Oh no.
I turn around. Which of the princesses is our toughest melee person?
I would say that's Punzi.
That's
We've
going to
got
be Punzi. Okay, I'm. Let's see here. Enormify, Genomify, Rapunzify, Enlargify. And I cast Enlarge on Rapunzel.
That's cool.
You parkour over to the other two trees. You see there's disturbed earth where that third one was. It was like the three trees kind of in a round right on the shore of this lake. And in the middle of those trees is that vine covered boulder.
While I do my parkour move, I would like to just say every male's name I could possibly think of.
Okay, I'm gonna give this to you because I think it's just because you guys didn't. You specifically remember. You're being ridiculous. They told us that Arthur and Galahad are the ones that are missing.
I'm just saying we're in a forest. It's possible that there are a lot of men waiting to join our army.
You know,
I do like the idea of forming an army.
Okay, and when I get over there, is there any chance there are any weapons sticking out of this boulder?
Roll investigation.
Okay. Oh yay, good. Okay, we're doing something this time. 17.
You can't quite tell. The vines wrapped around are very, very thick. But it's definitely an odd shape.
I want to scream it with such a rage because I just want to find Meg and all of this seems pointless. So in my giant form, I just want to go, Galahad!
Roll persuasion or charisma at advantage.
Woo! Yes. Okay. Oh, much better.
There's a moment, and then you see a second tree near Cindy start to move. And this one, though, it doesn't strike. It just kind of moves towards you. Oh my god, your frying pan is so big. Okay.
Giant Punzi is best.
That's
Punzi.
a big frying pan.
Oh my god.
You
21!
21. Okay. Okay, so here's what happens. You throw your frying pan. Cindy has the wherewithal to get out of the way because it's a very big frying pan, and it hits the boulder, but it also doesn't hit the boulder. There's a flash of bright bluish light as it, and you see that light kind of just like to the three trees as it flashes for a moment and then goes dark.
So I'll, as a bonus action, use my elemental gift to summon the magic carpet. And I'm just gonna like track my feet along it really fast, gather up some static electricity, and I'm gonna hurl a witch bolt at it.
Okay. Cool.
Trees when hit with lightning.
With a nat 20 for 27.
We're gonna
Thank
kill
you,
this
D&D
guy.
Beyond.
We're gonna accidentally kill this guy. We gotta stop.
We're gonna
doing
change
that.
the entire fate of
Merlin's story. Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, but it does 53 points of lightning damage.
That was spicy.
So that is a 29 to hit.
Yeah, that certainly hits.
So that is 24
Cool.
points of bludgeoning damage.
It's fine. Try me.
That's a 19 to hit.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't change my AC at all by being bigger, does it?
No, I don't think it does.
Think it
Dang
does.
it.
So that's 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Let's see here. I see this tree just hurting these very nice ladies.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see here. I'm going to say, Velocitus, Momentatus, Catapultus. And I'm going to cast Catapult to try and catapult the tree into the lake.
This spell powered by the audacity.
So you call to Arthur, and the tree begins to awaken and tries to smash at you. So you smash it back, and then you yeet this large tree, bleeding tree, into the middle of the lake. When Punzi mentioned Galahad, it started to move, but she was able to kind of restrain it, and it wasn't being active.
Okay. So I gotta go save that guy, and I'm gonna go do that. But I want to yell Galahad, just because we know there's a name thing going on.
It's almost like it takes a breath as a face kind of starts to come out through the bark as another kind of fine-boned, olive-skinned man looks out at you. One more time. Just need to say my name one more time. Help me.
I'm sorry, but don't say it. Actually, sing it for a total of 2 musical interludes back to back.
Absolutely. And then would you like to do anything while you're under the water?
I'm gonna try to get to that boy in the tree. I'm not sure if I can do all of that on my turn, but if I can, I absolutely will.
He wants to be where the people are.
Walking around, scooting and rooting, and one of those things, yeah. Gotta work on my rhymes.
Under the lake, there you see.
Where the leaves shake. Oh, man.
Having roots, you don't get too far.
Under the lake, there do you see a face that's clawing itself out of a tree? What do you do?
I dive deep to save this young boy. Can I grab his hand and
Doesn't still
bring
have
him on
hands. He's
land?
still mostly a tree.
Oh God, do I have to say his name underwater?
You could certainly try.
I'll make sure that works out. So I say, Arthur, let's get out of here.
And you see this boy then immediately choke on the water as the tree comes melting away.
Will he make it to the surface?
Roll a quick acrobatics or athletics for me.
Absolutely. Ooh, my athletics is absolutely horrible. But thank God I rolled a 16. What does that mean?
Upwards you go, up to the surface with the future King of England in tow.
Out on to land. I hope he can stand.
Arthur is back.
Hey!
Wow, y'all. Then I will go over just to like assist giant Punzi and like pull up a little bit and just keep like saying his name and patting the tree.
Okay, so you say Galahad.
Yeah,
And
just be like, Galahad, hey bud.
so roll
Hello.
persuasion at advantage or charisma, whichever.
Excellent. That is a 21.
Okay,
Wow.
so with that third time,
I'm
his
a
name's
general. I'm very
spoken,
persuasive.
he takes one final breath and shrinks down, and the wood and the leaves and the boughs kind of melt away.
I appreciate that they followed Beetlejuice logic.
Punzi and Cindy especially, you would notice, since you're right on this boulder, some of the vines kind of like melted away. And then as Galahad was freed, some more vines melted away, and you think now you can see that embedded in this boulder there appears to be something shiny.
We're looking for a maiden. What's your maiden friend's name?
Yep.
No.
Megara.
And there's a moment, and the last tree kind of stands to attention and starts to rustle again. And the bark and leaves and twigs just kind of melt away, and your good friend Meg kind of drops to her knees for a second, and then shakily kind of stands back up and, well, hi everybody.
I would like to give her the biggest hug, quite literally, because I'm still tree-sized.
Ah,
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so
it's
sorry.
Okay. You are very big. That's hi.
Space
Thanks.
Mom's coming in. Come on.
Oh.
group
Come
hug.
on. Merlin, get in here.
All right, that's a lot of affection. Oh, hey, you made friends.
Merlin, Megara.
Ooh,
But Punzi, you are able with your giant hands to just edge out Cindy. And as you grab this very familiar handle, a pommel stone with a radiant pearl, a copper and silver wire wrapped grip with silver guards, and you pull out from the stone a shining blade of radiant starlight.
Oh my god. It's the thing to not kill the prince.
Oh.
This is why we couldn't have puns this time, because the whole story was a pun about the sword and the stone.
Yes.
Problem.
Oh.
Based on our charters and governmental institutions, and I take the crown off of Arthur's head and just hold it over to Rapunzel. You took a thing out of a thing, and now you're in charge.
And then Arthur will be like, "But I still have Excalibur."
Quiet, boy.
Okay.
All hail
Oh,
Punzi!
I give a deep bow to Punzi. Like, I'm so happy for you.
I'm mad about it, but I'm
Two
still gonna do it.
kingdoms?
I'll place my saber down and take a knee. But
And while this conversation has been happening, Pam has been kind of like scooting around the lake, pulling more acorns out of the water, and that have been tainty, and suddenly she's pulled underneath the water.
Oh.
You dive in, and after this little squirrel who just went and it deep into the center of the lake, and you follow her in, and she gets pulled into an underwater cave, maybe in this little like sandy like sandbar, or the sandbar like with this little air bubble, where you see a small, like maybe 10-ish-year-old girl. Well, probably more like 15 actually. She's looking very shell-shocked, holding a very large sword, and she's got big bushy auburn hair. Looks very, very similar to a squirrel's tail. Some lady gave me this, and she left a whole chest of stuff for you guys too. I'm sure it doesn't mean anything though, right?
Oh!
One way to find out.
Yes, a 15-year-old girl can rule the kingdom instead of Arthur!
All hail our new squirrel queen.
What?
No, queen of the table.
Yeah.
What?
but also happens to be a squirrel. Both.
Right.
Well,
I'm not a squirrel right
maybe
now.
a squirrel.
This is a lot of decisions to make to somebody who was recently a squirrel.
You're the main character. You were expected to make decisions on the spot.
I was not equipped to be a main character. I may need to adjust.
That's fair.
Potentially a spin-off series or something.
We support
That's
that.
fair.
Okay.
Well, hey, what's in the chest? Just wondering.
Yeah.
Do you wanna open the chest?
I do.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
All right. So, in the chest are 4 weapons. And as you reach in and grab one, it actually changes form to be what you wish and or need or think you need most. It changes to fit your hand exactly as you would need.
I would like a double-bladed saber. I would like it to be a
Describe
double-bladed
it.
saber. I would like
Describe it.
I would like it to glow in you know what? In an ideal world, it would kind of change colors dependent on my mood and how angry I am.
I grab my sword and it turns into a very slick jade trident, very rough. Almost looks like there are waves kind of engraved as it goes up through the trident. And yeah, it's really, it's not like a huge obnoxious one, you know. It's just one that's like half my body, kind of like a quarterstaff almost.
Mine is a very, very ostentatious gold jewel encrusted scimitar.
My sword looks like like the hand of a clock, sword size, but like the minute hand of a clock, very ornate, and it is made entirely of glass, extra sparkle glass.
Reality seems to kind of just like for a moment, and you are back on the shore of the lake.
Remind me, after your coronation and after these ladies have done whatever it is they're out there doing, I'm going to connect you and this Jasmine lady just to have some conversations. It'll help for the future.
Yes.
Okay.
I flick Arthur in the back of the knee with my wand, and I'm like, kneel to your queen.
And he absolutely does. Oh my god, does he ever? And he'll like take his, and he'll do the thing where he like will present his sword, Excalibur itself, to her, and she's like already got a sword, and so she's like, and she'll put one under her arm and like take that one, and she'll kind of like tap him on his shoulders and his head. And like, good job. And give his sword back to him. Take her sword. Did you right?
Is the second underage female child we have bestowed a monarchy upon.
Well,
they're going to change the world.
I'm proud of us. Good job, everyone. And again, truly, thank you, Merlin. We're very grateful to have our friend back.
Yeah.
I appreciate all of you for helping train up our new monarch. The world's going to need strong young ladies, at least until Beyonce is a thing.
What? Who? What?
You'll find out.
All right.
And with that, we will end tonight's session.